Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Meysenda Rahman. I want to complete my mid-test of phonetic, and here we go. Number 1 is define what the difference of phonetic and phonology. Phonetic is the branch of linguistics that deals with how two human speech sounds are made. It describes how physical expression of human speech sound are produced. Phonetical units are called phones. It deals with a large number of speech sound. As we know that phonetic symbols are enclosed in square brackets. Phonological units are formed constructively. Phonology. In contrast to phonetic, phonology is the study of significant speech sound. On the other hand, phonology deals with the mental aspect of sound in a language. Phonological units are called phonemes. On the other hand, phonemic symbols are enclosed in the slash bracket, whereas a phonetical unit may not form contrastively. Number 2, define and give an example about sound, spelling, and symbol. The first is sound. Sound is vibration in air that stimulate the nerves inside the ear to create the sensation of hearing. There are two sounds in English. Number one is vocal sound. Vocal or vowel sound has 20 sound symbol which divide by two form. The number one is monotone sound or single sounds. It's make just single sounds. For example, is I, but E, but the spelling is hit. U, the spelling is put, and A, the spelling is park. Jadi sesuai sama vowel tersebut. Jadi hanya memiliki satu suara. And secondly is diphthong sounds or double sounds. The example is A, and the spelling is shake, and I jadi shine, or here. The symbol is E and terbalik. Number 2 is consonant sounds. Consonant sounds has 24 sound symbol which divides to 6 form of sound. Firstly is stop. Sounds produced by holding the airway through the mouth of nose. The symbol is p. The word is p. Lip, pill. B, the word is butt and tub. T, the word is thee and it. Number 4 is D, deal with lid. K, kill and lick. G, guess and shake. B, fricative, sound produced by blowing air through a narrow space formed by the lips, teeth, and tongue. Is F, fit, left. V, veil and live. Them, myth. C. Nasal. Sound produced by stopping the airflow through the mouth with the lips, tongue, base of the tongue so that air will pass through the nose. For example, the symbol is mid and tim. N, name in main, and sing and sing. And D, glide. Ch, sound processed by movement of the tongue, and w, sound produced by wrapping the lips and then open it, and h, sound produced by making the air pressures from the throat. W, white, hold, and ch, the, use. A, liquid, sound produced by attacking the tip of the tongue to the palate. The symbol is L, let and tail, and R, red and read. The last is every cat, sound produced by attacking the tongue to the palate hardly against with the upper teeth. For example, the symbol is chi. The word is teeth and teach. Terus chip and page. Okay. Number 3, define what do you mean the airstream mechanism and give the example. Okay, airstream that produce sound, it means the air that we produce by our lungs. There are different streams for different sound. For example, some sound are known as ejective, some are known as impulsive, and some are known as click. Okay, aggressive and aggressive pulmonic airstream. Pulmonic airstream, which originates in the lungs and produce direct sounds. Mostly every sound we pronounce in Bengali, all of them are pulmonic airstream. Okay, when the air fall outward, then it is said to be aggressive. And then when the air flow inward, we can say aggressive airstream. This airstream is not helpful to speech, but it is used for paralinguistic purpose in various language. For example, gesture or signs language or semi-linguistic things. Ejective, when the air come from the lungs to the pharynx, then immediately the glottis are closing and making a total obstruction elsewhere in the vocal tracts. When the larynx making upward movement, then the air in the pharynx is compressed. Then the obstruction are released. For this air's upwards movement, when we get sound, that sound are ejective. Ejective are found. Implosive sound are released to the ejective sounds when simultaneous closure of the glottis and somewhere in the vocal tract. Then the air is trapped in the pharynx. Then the larynx, making a downward movement, and the last is click. In click, there are no closure of the glottis, but this process onto simultaneous closures inside the mouth, by the volume being lowered or being more forward and block the air than the front of the tongue or lips of the tongue makes another block. Number 4, consonants can be described in terms of place of articulations, manner of articulations, and voicing, and give the definition complete with example. Okay, the number 1 is voicing and voiceless sound. In articulate phonetic, we investigate how to speech sound are produced using the fairly complex oral equipment we have. We start with the air pushed out by the lungs up through the theory of windpipe to the larynx. Inside the larynx are the vocal cords, which take two basic positions. Number 1 is when the vocal cords are spread apart, the air from the lungs spaced between them unimpeded. Sounds produced in this way are described as voiceless. Number 2, when the vocal cords are drawn together, the air from the lungs repeatedly pushes them apart as it passes through, creating a vibration effect. Sound product in this are describing as voiceless. Okay, the distinctive can be felt physically if you place a fingertip gently and top of your apple larynx. Yes, the in here. Okay, number 2 is place or point articulation as airstream passes through the vocal tract and may be modified by the movement of the articulations that it by the lips and tongues, obstructing its passage tract, the voice tract to varying degrees. Usually subdivide the articulatory process based on where in the vocal tracts obstruction of the airflow occur. It refers to place of articulations. The number of place of articulations may vary from one language to another, but in language, consonant can be divided into 7 groups, namely is bilabial, labiodental, dental or interdental, alveolar, palatal, velar, and glottal or pharyngeal. Okay, the last is manner of articulate. We have concentrated on describing consonant sound in terms of where they are articulate. We can also describe the same sound in terms of how they are articulated. It refers to manner of articulations. Based on the manner of articulations, English consonants may be grouped into 6 groups, namely stop, fricative, affricates, nasal, liquid, and glides. Okay, maybe for me it's enough. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.